Good morning. We're going to do a little bit of yoga to start off our day. And we'll do each position. And between each position, we'll take a moment or two to rest in between. Yoga consists of these positions, these exercises, but it's much more than that. So at least we're going to be taking a moment of rest between each pose to feel the effect it has on our body. And let's just enjoy and try and concentrate on our breath and try not to think about anything that is happening outside of this room right now. And if you hear the noises here, yeah, they're loud, but it's a great challenge to focus in on your breath and the way your body is feeling. So let's start with the sun salutation pose. So we will bring our arms up above our head. Look at your fingertips. Raise your hips, your waist up, and bending at the hips. It doesn't matter if you can touch your toes or not, but bending importantly at the hips. Touch your toes or your shins. Breathe deeply. Come up, touch your knees with your fingertips. Look up and forward. Touch your toes or your shins. Touch your knees. Look up and forward. Breathe deeply. Touch your toes or your shins. Touch your knees. Touch your toes or your shins. Coming back up. Raise your arms above your head, fingertips together. Lean back. Hips up. Breathe deeply. Bending at the hips, touch your toes or your shins. Touch your knees. Touch your toes. Touch your knees. Touch your toes. Touch your knees. Touch your toes. Arms up above your head. Touch your toes. Touch your knees. Touch your toes. Your knees looking up and forward. Breathing deeply. Touch your toes or your shins. And last time, stretching up. Look at your fingertips, reaching. And you can rest in the center, closing your eyes and breathing deeply. Let's now do the tree pose, which is bringing one leg up. It doesn't matter how high you bring your leg up, but it could be here, wherever you can bring it. The higher you can bring it, that's fine. But if not, it doesn't really matter. Try not to put too much pressure on your standing leg. Arms up above your head, finding balance with fixing your eyes on an object ahead of you. This helps with concentration as well as your balance. Bringing your fingertips, your thumbs, interlocking your thumbs and your fingertips together. You can bring your elbows next to your head, next to your ears. Raising your hips and your waist up. Stretching up as you are a tall and strong tree. Breathing deeply. If you find yourself wobbling and falling, just be playful with it and keep trying to find your balance. Breathing deeply. Can come back to the center slowly and close your eyes, taking a few moments to rest. Let's do the same on the opposite side. Bring your leg up wherever possible. You don't need to try too hard to bring your leg up so high, but wherever is comfortable. Find your balance. Fix your eyes on something ahead of you for balance as well as concentration, improved balance and concentration. Interlocking your thumbs, fingertips together, your elbows next to your ears. Bring your waist and your hips up, stretching up as a tall and strong tree that you are. Come back slowly. Take a few moments to rest with your eyes closed. Next pose we're going to do is a variation of a forward bend with one leg in the air, and your two hands are going to come down. You can use them for balance. You can use this hand to pull yourself closer. If you're very flexible, you can pull yourself closer to your standing leg to deepen the stretch. So let's first focus on, so your feet are shoulder width apart. One step forward on the left side and come on over your left foot, bending at the hips, using your hands for balance. Find your balance. No need to use too much of your pressure or put too much of your weight on your fingertips, but only for balance. So bending at the hips, bring your legs up in the center and try to keep your legs straight as well. Close your eyes, breathe deeply into this pose. Actively pushing your leg up into the air while keeping it straight. Breathing deeply. As I mentioned, you can bring your arm onto your left hand to your left leg to pull your upper body closer to your standing leg if you have the space, if you have the flexibility. Breathing deeply, holding the pose. You can come back, slowly come back. Close your eyes, take a few moments to rest. Same thing on the opposite side. So we'll take our feet shoulder width apart here. One step forward on the right. Bring your body over your right foot and use your fingertips to balance. Bringing your left leg as high as you can. Centered over your body, keeping your legs straight. No need to point your toes. Push your heel away from your body. Breathing deeply. You can close your eyes in this pose. To increase the stretch, you can grab onto your right leg with your right hand, pulling your upper body closer to your right leg, standing leg. Focusing on your breath can help with concentration and balance. Breathing deeply. You can come back slowly. Take a couple moments to rest. Next pose we're going to try is chair pose. This pose involves imagining you're sitting down in a chair, but there will be no chair, so it's an invisible chair. Bending your legs, keeping your stomach tucked in, your buttocks tucked in as well. Keeping your upper body as straight as you can, your arms become an extension of your back. Sitting, bending your knees. Concentrating on something ahead of you, not so much for balance, but Remain calm, to sit deeper into the pose, breathing deeply. Try and sit as low as you can, leaning back slightly on your heels. Keeping your elbows tucked in next to your ears. And you can slowly come back, taking a few moments to rest. Close your eyes, breathe deeply. Next pose we're going to do is triangle pose. So starting off with your legs a little bit more than shoulder width apart. Take one step back with your right leg, your left leg. Turn your left leg to make a 90-degree angle with both of your feet. Turn your hips over your left leg, bending from the hips at your natural stopping point. Doesn't matter your flexibility if you're here, at your natural stopping point. Turn your upper body, your upper half of your body, and look at your fingertips, looking at the step. You can close your eyes, but your eyes need to be facing and looking towards the ceiling. Breathe deeply. You can come back up slowly to your center. Take a couple moments to rest. We'll do the same on the opposite side. So feet a little bit more than shoulder width apart. One step back on the right. Turning your foot to the one side, you'll be making a 90-degree angle with your 2 feet. Turn your hips over your right foot, bending from the hips at your natural stopping point. You will turn, open up your chest, turning your upper body, only your upper body, looking at your fingertips, breathing deeply. rest. We'll do a couple more poses. The next is called Warrior 3, and it takes some strength and balance as well. We're going to bring our fingertips, interlock our thumbs, fingertips together. Feet shoulder width apart. One step forward with your left foot. Fingertips together. Come over your left foot. Bringing your right foot up. You're going to make a straight line perpendicular to your standing leg. Actively bringing your foot up. Ears next to your shoulders. Imagine yourself in the shape of a T. Breathing deeply. If you fall, it's okay. You can just come back, slowly, try again. No need to point your toes. Pushing your heel away from you is more effective. And let's rest. Taking a few moments, close your eyes, breathing deeply. Same thing on the opposite side. Fingertips together, thumbs interlocked. One step forward with your right foot. Bring your body over your right leg. Arms straight ahead of you. Leg up as high as you can bring it. Imagining your body as a T, perpendicular to your standing leg. Breathe deeply. And come back. Taking a few moments to rest. The final pose we'll do will be on both sides. It's a forward bend with prayer hands. So we will have our feet shoulder width apart, taking one step forward on the right. Hands will be together in the prayer symbol, but we will actually be bringing them behind our back. So if you can't raise them, you can bring them to here. It's all about engagement. It's not about perfection. So if it's here, that's great. If you can bring them higher, that's even better for you. But little by little. So as high as you can bring them. Shoulders down. Taking a slight bend backwards at the hips. And then coming forward. over your front leg, centered, your body centered over your front leg. Shoulders back. You can close your eyes, breathing deeply into the stretch. Slowly come back, resting in a standing pose. And do the same on the opposite side. So feet shoulder width apart, one step forward with your left foot, hands in the prayer position behind your back. Bending slightly backwards at the hips, and then forward over your front leg. Closing your eyes, breathing deeply into the stretch.